Adidas is bringing out the shell toe with a very exclusive collaboration that marks the 40 years of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Also, Air Max Day is finally getting its 10-year anniversary with a new model as well as a very fan favorite old school model. And we're gonna bring that to you guys on this edition of Got 'em Early. What's going on, everybody in the building? Man, it's your boy Tonyd2wild checking in once again. And today, guys, we have first and foremost to pop things off the Adidas shell toe, or Adidas Superstar shell toe, in collaboration with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, this bad boy right here is releasing on March 22nd for a retail price point of $130. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles turns 40 this upcoming year, and they wanted to do something special. And we've seen Adidas do a lot of these special type of packaging releases with Star Wars, maybe some others out there, but I know for a fact that Star Wars has always been one of the big time collabs that come in these special packages. Bam! We have an Adidas Superstar in full effect with the shell toe, of course, being dubbed shell toe Adidas, but also literally a shell toe on the front right there. This is, of course, as I stated before, the 40th year anniversary of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they wanted to do something special with Adidas, and Adidas knocked it out the park with this one. So you got here, oh, it seems to be some pins. Does this one have pins in it? No, this doesn't have pins, okay. But it does have some little, what's this? Let me see, LDMR, and then you got another one right there. So you got two laces, which these seem to already come with it, and then it says RLDM. Oh, Raphael, Leonardo, Michelangelo, damn it, and Donatello. My bad. My brain was slipping. But that is what these are right here. We'll show these on the B-roll and whatnot. But whew, we got them in full effect. I gotta say, I had not bought a pair of Superstars in quite some time, so I'm not gonna sit there and, you know, jump crazy and go crazy. But they knocked it out the park with this design overall. It got a lot of nice textures going on with this upper here, which for the most part feels like a suede, but it has that texture of, or that texture that works well and looks well with that turtle type of skin of some sorts. You have the shell toe, which is featured on the shell toe, that has the actual shell toe, which is also featured with shell toe on the side right here. Now, as you guys can see, this is red. This is for Raphael, and I'm hearing that there's gonna be a colorway for each and every one of the specific Ninja Turtles out there. I've been waiting. I need a live action Ninja Turtle, but I don't want the one that they did last time, bro. I want that old school one. Put them boys in a suit. We don't need no damn CGI, okay? The old school Ninja Turtles, bro, was amazing. It was amazing. I think it was one of my favorite childhood movies of all time. Both of them. The one when they went back in the past too and were like samurais and all that. I love that one as well. But of course, the one with Shredder, classics. I never forget when they went to like the little Foot Clan's little headquarters and all the kids are up there smoking cigarettes and skateboarding and playing games. It's my body, doing what I want to. What's that song, bro? How's it go? Let me see if I can find it. I gotta be quick on the copyright. Here you go. Hold on. Yeah, all right, I gotta stop because it's copyright. But yeah, man, sorry about that, just taking y'all on like a little ride, but I would like to see like another Ninja Turtle movie that they're like dressed up in, I guess. Like CGI is cool and all that, but like sometimes like there's something that hits different with like Jurassic Park, Ninja Turtles, when they like use actual like mechanics and like costumes and suits and all that. So yeah, but on the inside you got some more stuff, which seems to be like pizza, because you know they love their pizza. That's featured on the inside of the insole right there. And you have Adidas, and it says the brand with the 3 stripes. And you also have some additional set of laces in red. I see a dark green, and then you got, of course, the like off-whitish sail ivory colorway. And then you have also, like I said, it comes in this package, but you also have this little inside here is a actual magazine, like a little article magazine, like a comic strip. You got the Nickelodeon branding right there, and you got that little comic strip comic on the back right here. Now these are in a size 10. This is not my size, so unfortunately I'm not gonna bust this one open and ruin it for the person that more than likely will actually want it. 130 is not a bad price point. A very dope collab. Adidas, Eastman, and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And you got Shredder on the back there. You got Raphael on the corner right here. So more colorways coming in down the pipeline. I wonder if they're just gonna switch this up and that up. That's dope. It's pretty dope enough for me. So Splinter's also in there as well. So overall, I think a very solid collaboration. I like it a lot. And Adidas is, I definitely feel like Adidas doesn't get their love, like the love needed, especially with everything going on with Kanye and all that. But when it comes to like collabs, what they do pretty damn good collabs. Like Dragon Ball Z was a really great one in my opinion. They did one with the Grinch 2 years back to back. They've done one now with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They've done stuff with Star Wars. Like they do pretty good licensing deals at the end of the day. And this is TMNT Shell Toe. So stay tuned. March 22nd is the date that I saw so far. So be on the lookout. And that's that. Next up, we got a classic being brought back once again, the Air Max 1 Big Bubble 86 Royal. Now this is one of the original colorways, of course, that released back in 1986. Of course, the white and red has always been, I would say, gotten the leeway, but this is also another colorway that released alongside it. It's just as old school, it's just as much respect needed, but you decide on how much you like this one more or less than that one. That's up to you at the end of the day. But bam, this is an OG. This is a classic. The white and red, you got to get the same respect to the white and blue at the end of the day. It's been around just as long. And this is another iteration of the Big Bubble, but now being brought back in this Royal. And this is saying Nike Air Max 1 86 OG / white / Royal. It's a size 8.5. And these are actually releasing on March 26 on Air Max Day. So be on the lookout. Last year we had the Big Bubble, which was the white and red as I stated, and they did fairly well for the most part. They dropped them in men's and they dropped them in women's. In the women's, it was weird, but like they didn't do GS. They did men's and then they did women's. And why I'm saying it's weird is because they had men pair and then they had the women pair where the women's 10 was a men's 8.5 and there was no differences in the cuts and none of that. So it's kind of like what they do sometimes with those 11s, and it was just kind of weird because you would see the men's pairs sell out, but then the women's pairs would sit, but the men's and women's pairs were the same cuts and everything like that. So they've done that before with Jordan 2s. I remember they did that. They've done it with 11s where they like, and even the Kobe's, they had that. The Kobe's, they had Kobe's that were like, I think Kobe men's, Kobe women's, and then GS. It gets really weird when you're doing women's sizing and men's sizing, but on the women's sizes, they go up to damn near size 12 in men's. It's like, why not just make it Air Max shoe? Don't even call it men's, just call it Air Max and have your sizes. Like, I don't know, it just gets weird. Sorry, I'm just off topic, but bam, you know, Big Bubble in full effect on a Air Max 1. Let me just see the market right now currently for these. I'm kind of curious. These definitely have been like weirded out a little bit for me because at some point I remember seeing that, like, I don't know where or why, because like, you know, I get a lot of my news from Sneaker News, Sneaker Bar Detroit. No shock to them because they come out with, majority of the time they get stuff spot on, but it was one point I remember seeing somewhere, I don't know what particular site, that these were gonna be women's only. It was odd, I don't know, but obviously it's not the case. So they're saying, okay, so I'm reading this. This can't be true though. This can't be true. It says Air Max 1 86 OG Golf. That's not it. So currently right now I cannot find these, like I can't find these right now in the secondary market to know, but the ones that dropped last year, right, at least the Big Bubbles for last year, a men's size 8.5 right now is, I can buy one for $123. They retail for $150. So that shows you that they kind of went down. I think honestly though, these will do really good day of. I would just tell you to keep your eyes out. Don't treat these like dead or nothing, like flopper doppers, because it's kind of weird. These are kind of weird. Depending on the store, they might get a lot of pairs, they might get a little pair. That part you got to keep your head on the swivel on at the end of the day. I honestly can't tell you. When we do the full-on review, we'll let you know, but as I stated before, the original colorway that released last year, I remember them selling fairly well, but then I remember seeing them also sell for like a little bit less on retail on certain sites. So with that being said, just keep your head on the swivel for these. We'll do a full-on in-depth review. They look really good, they feel really good. Quality looks pretty typical for what they did last year. So there's nothing different on this pair than on the previous pair. It's the Big Bubble OG, and they're also going to be dropping these in a vault colorway for an anniversary version. So they did it before with the set in 2017, I believe. They showed a picture. I'll post a picture up here of LeBron. He was rocking them, and it's pretty much these with a vault bottom, a vault midsole, and then you got the 326 on the tongue. So they will be dropping those. Those may be a little bit more harder to get your hands on at the end of the day. And last but not least, this is probably my favorite shoe that I'm actually going to be buying. I'm investing my money into and copping because I like them. And when I seen them, I was like, yeah, these are pretty fire. That is the Air Max DN. So the Air Max DN is the new motion forward for Nike. Press forward, you know, the future forward of some sorts, or whatever you want to call it. Their new iteration, their new model of the Air Max. We know that Air Max Day has always brought out new designs for quite some time now. The Air Max 270, the Air Max 720, two pairs of shoes I bought heavily into. Even, you know, I believe they did some deluxes and all that. But this is the Air Max DN. You might be familiar with the word, or remember the word, yeah, you might be familiar with the word TN, which is tuned air. That's what the meaning was behind the Air Max Plus, or also the Air Max TN, or the Nike TN in general, which was a old school model, and we've come to love it and know it now. I'll throw a picture up of that as well. And that was a shoe that had the air bubbles like right here, I believe right here, and then also somewhere in the back. Tuned air for a more tuned experience. The DN in this word, and Nike calls it, is dynamic air, and kind of giving you different variations of air units, giving you different feels throughout the back portion of the foot here. And overall, the upper though, it has the name, the DN. You would think it looks a lot like a TN, but it isn't. It looks, to me, it reminds me a lot of the Air Max Deluxe that we've seen. And I actually did a review on those, and they look a lot like those shoes in my opinion with this upper. Now, everything you see, these little speckles over here, this is pretty dope. These are actually rubber. Has a rubber film, you know, filling all around here, around this shoe. And why do I like this shoe so much? Well, one, because it looks good, but two, it's $160. That's pretty good for an Air Max. Air Maxes can usually run you up to $180 off the rip. So these are a brand new product coming out from Nike that, in my opinion, I'm fully digging. I like the color, the black, that purple, and very, very nice. Now, these are made with at least 20% recycled content. Now, what does that necessarily mean? I would like to know. Maybe something that with the outsole was recycled in, but obviously that probably has a lot of parts of why they were able to charge it at a lesser price point. But they don't feel like cheap shoes. Like, don't take that as a bad sign. Obviously, though, these feel very, very nice. It has almost like a nylon mesh upper. Midsole's very solid. You got that cap on the front that I love with my Air Max Pluses on the TNs, and you got those big bubbles in the back here. I'm just gonna slide one of these on right now just to let you just have a, oh damn, these are size 10 by the way, so this is not even my size. I just wanted to give you guys a quick look. We'll get the review out though, don't worry, y'all good on that. But I mean, I could fit a 10 still. Like, damn, I might need to start buying 10, bro. I honestly, y'all be calling me Bigfoot or small foot, whatever, but like, bruh, I might have to go with a 9. I have room here. Like, I have room. I just like my shoes snug. Damn. I might need to start wearing a 10 so I can stop y'all stop joking on me, because these don't feel bad whatsoever. But these are coming out on March 26th. I'm actually buying these. And the funny thing is, I might buy these over these. Like, these are nice, don't get me wrong, but I haven't worn my I got the big reds, and I haven't even rocked those yet. So I might honestly pass on those. You got flat laces with the 3M, and then you got some pink laces with the wax here. This is the shoe that they had Kai promote on his Twitch. He was actually trying to push this for them. But honestly, I really like these, man. I can't lie, these are pretty fire. You got the original, the 1986, and then you got the 2024 right here. The evolution of Nike, right before your eyes. From here to here, as far as Air Max goes. Came a long way. But yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna do a full-on review on these. So this will come maybe more than likely by the end of this week or going into next week. And we'll have a review for you guys on these as well for next week. So Air Max Day, I'm up for it. I like what I see. These are nice. These are nice. Teenage Mutant Turtles are nice as well. Salute to Adidas. And yeah, that's my got 'em early. I'm out. Peace.